London, England. The lights of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium shimmer through the morning fog, and the NFL crosses the Atlantic once again for a brutal chess match between two desperate teams, the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. The stakes, momentum, survival, and redemption on foreign soil. Carson Wentz takes the field for Minnesota, a veteran trying to steady a wounded ship. His arm still flashes brilliance, but behind a patched-together offensive line, brilliance often turns to chaos. He's been sacked 13 times in 2 weeks, and facing Myles Garrett's relentless rush, he'll need divine timing just to survive. Across from him, the Browns turn to rookie Dylan Gabriel, making history as the first quarterback ever to debut in an international game. He's quick, creative, and untested, stepping straight into Brian Flores' exotic pressure cooker. This matchup isn't about fireworks. It's about endurance. Minnesota's defense is disciplined, hungry, and schemed to feast on inexperience. Cleveland's defense, meanwhile, is a monster, number 1 in the league against the run, built to destroy broken protection. Each snap will be a test of nerves more than skill. Expect turnovers, field goals, and moments where the ball feels like a ticking grenade. And today's AI pick is Cleveland Browns, plus 3.5. They may not win pretty, but their defense and the market's sharp edge make them the right side of the number. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 2. Sunday afternoon in Charlotte, two 1-3 teams collide, both searching for breath before their seasons slip away. The Miami Dolphins limp into Bank of America Stadium off a Monday night win that cost them everything. The loss of Tyreek Hill, their heartbeat and home run swing. Across the field, the Carolina Panthers stand battered but rested, nursing an extra day of prep and the comfort of home. Tua Tagovailoa now carries the burden of reinvention. Without Hill stretching the field, his reads tighten, his windows shrink, and the Dolphins' lightning offense must learn patience. His new weapon is Devon Achane, a blur who must now turn a ground game into Miami's identity. For Carolina, Bryce Young tries to survive without his bell cow back, Chuba Hubbard. The Panthers' offense runs on hope and short throws, relying on protection that hasn't yet earned his trust. Stat sheets show both defenses bend too often, but one crack screams louder: the Panthers' 31st-ranked run defense. Miami's path is clear. Pound the ball, chew the clock, and let the game die slow. Carolina's chance lies in chaos: turnovers, field position, and fatigue from Miami's short week. The crowd may want fireworks, but the tape whispers grind. With both offenses wounded and the tempo likely crawling, scoring will come in droplets, not floods. And today's AI pick is under 45.5. The math, the money, and the market agree. Defense and attrition will rule the day. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 3. Lucas Oil Stadium glows white for the Colts' white out. But beneath the lights, two stories collide. One of control, one of desperation. Indianapolis sits 3-1. A machine of efficiency behind Daniel Jones, and a disciplined +3 turnover margin. The Raiders, 1-3, arrive wounded, still searching for a pulse after 3 straight losses, and a 4 in turnovers that's buried their season. Jones commands the league's 3rd-ranked offense, steady but shaken after 2 interceptions last week. He'll test a Raiders secondary ranked 23rd, yet his receiving core is thin with Alec Pierce out, and Michael Pittman Jr. banged up. Max Crosby waits, hungry, violent, the one man capable of breaking Indy's rhythm. Across the line, Las Vegas scrambles without star tackle Colton Miller, forcing a patchwork unit to protect its quarterback against a Colts front that's quietly top 10 in rush defense. But Indianapolis's own cracks show. Pro Bowl corner Kenny Moore II is gone, leaving a soft middle the Raiders can hunt if Jacoby Myers or Devontae Adams find daylight. This isn't a mismatch. It's a mirage. Public money rides Colts 7, but sharp bettors see something else. A battered favorite, a hungry dog, and a number that whispers too high. The Raiders don't need to win, only to fight. And today's AI pick is Raiders +7. The market's edge, The desperation and the injury script all lean silver and black. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 4.
The Caesars Superdome turns the volume up for a survival game. New York at New Orleans, 2 seasons dangling by a thread and one crowd ready to tilt the field. Jackson Dart now runs the Giants' offense, forced into action after 3 games under veteran Russell Wilson. Facing him is Spencer Rattler, installed by the Saints as their Week 1 QB under Kellen Moore. Dart's task is simple, but brutal. Protect the football, survive early pressure, and drive methodically. No gas, no hero plays, just ball control. Rattler's approach is safer but steady. He's averaging only 7.0 intended air yards per attempt, the mark of a short pass offense built to hide protection issues. This isn't a mismatch, it's a neck-and-neck trench fight. New Orleans will run the ball relentlessly at a Giants defense allowing 153 rushing yards per game, second worst in the league. New York will try to limit damage and force Rattler into 3rd and long, where mistakes often emerge. On both sides, injuries strip away depth and push coaches toward conservative play calling and slow clocks. Turnovers, field position, and a few dropped snaps will decide more than plays of brilliance. Expect punt fests, occasional sacks, and a scoreboard moving 1 score at a time. And today's AI pick is under 42.5. The math, the money, and the matchup aligned behind defense and attrition. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 5. Baltimore, Maryland. The Texans walk into M&T Bank Stadium chasing history. They've never won here. 8 trips, 8 losses. But today the deck finally shifts. The Ravens are broken, the engine is gone, and Houston smells blood. C.J. Stroud steps into the moment with the quiet confidence of a quarterback who knows the defense will give him a chance. His job? Protect the ball, find Nico Collins on the perimeter, and keep the clock moving. No chaos, no panic. Just controlled drives and field goals that slowly crush hope. Across the line, Cooper Rush takes over for an injured Lamar Jackson. The assignment is brutal. Manage the game without mistakes while staring down the league's #1 scoring defense. Derrick Henry will be his lifeline, pounding between the tackles, trying to shorten a game that already feels heavy. But Houston's front, Will Anderson Jr. and Danielle Hunter, has seen this movie before. They'll stack the box, own the gaps, and force Rush to throw into tight windows. The Texans' blueprint is simple. Let defense dictate, play field position, and squeeze every minute off the clock. Baltimore's home field won't be enough to mask the missing stars. And today's AI pick is Houston Texans moneyline, 124. Better defense, healthier roster, steadier quarterback. That's how you break a curse. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 6. Lincoln Financial Field, Sunday afternoon. Denver walks into the Lions' den. The defending champs are unbeaten at 4-0, but the numbers whisper that perfection's built on sand. Every win has been by 1 score, every margin razor thin, and the Eagles' run defense is giving up nearly 5 yards per carry. That's blood in the water for a Broncos team built on power and patience. Sean Payton's squad ranks top 5 in rushing offense, pounding out 143 yards a game behind J.K. Dobbins, and an offensive line that's allowed only 3 sacks all season. Quarterback Bo Nix doesn't need fireworks, just balance, protection, and rhythm. If Denver controls first down, the playbook opens, the crowd quiets, and the game slows to their pace. The other side? Jalen Hurts is steady but contained. Philly ranks 31st in passing yards, their offense surviving on efficiency and perfect red zone execution, numbers that rarely hold forever. And this Denver defense isn't average, it's elite, second in the league in points allowed and tied for first in sacks. They bring real pressure and force every throw to be earned. The blueprint's simple. Pound the run, win time of possession, let that defense hunt. Philly may survive, but 4.5 points is too much respect for a team showing cracks against a unit this disciplined. And today's AI pick is Denver Broncos plus 4.5. The dog's live, the matchup's real, and the streak ends here. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 7.
MetLife Stadium, Sunday afternoon. 2 desperate teams meet under the New York haze, The Cowboys clawing to prove they're more than hype, the Jets searching for any pulse on offense. Both fan bases restless, both seasons hanging in early October balance. Dallas brings weapons, even if the record hides it. Dak Prescott has quietly guided the league's 12th-ranked passing offense, and when he's protected, the Cowboys average over 26 points per game. CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks stretch the field, while Tony Pollard gives them that burst underneath. The issue hasn't been talent, it's been rhythm. Against the Jets' defense allowing 29.5 points per game, that rhythm finally finds air. The Jets? They're chaos, but they're not lifeless. Their offense is starting to show flashes under the lights at home, big play threats like Garrett Wilson, who's been targeted 33 times in 4 games, and Breece Hall, averaging 5.0 yards per carry, can turn one missed tackle into fireworks. The Cowboys' secondary has leaked explosive plays, and that's exactly where the Jets can punch through. Both defenses are aggressive, both quarterbacks turnover prone, and that's the magic. Mistakes that flip short fields, drive quick points, and keep the total climbing. And today's AI pick is over 47.5. 2 flawed teams, 1 shootout waiting to happen. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 3 recap.
Let's see how the numbers spoke. In London, our AI rolled with the Browns plus 3.5, betting that defense still travels. Cleveland's front made it ugly, and ugly is how underdogs survive. Back stateside, Miami and Carolina gave us the quiet game we expected. Under 45.5 lands clean when both offenses look half-built. In Indianapolis, it was a dogfight. We took the Raiders plus 7, and the spread did what spreads do best, protect the stubborn. Down in the Superdome, we trusted tempo and resistance, not hope. The under 42.5 hit in a grind where every yard felt stolen. Baltimore saw its storm break early. Lamar gone, the tide shifted, and our system saw it first. The Texans' moneyline, 124, cashed as the machine cracked the code before Vegas could move. In Philadelphia, it was courage versus perfection. Broncos, 44.5, walked into the champ's house and refused to kneel. The number held, the math smiled, and at MetLife, chaos met calculation. The model said points, and it got them. Over 47.5 lit the scoreboard just the way the signals predicted. 7 games. 7 proofs that pattern beats noise. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? The next slate awaits.